Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back, heading into the colonies section yet again for another LPAC city destruction map. That's right, we are going on to the fourth map of the series. The last one was a sea battle where we were on a ship fighting other ships. This time, we're heading on forward. I do have a save of this because I got pretty far, but I was exceptionally blind. Exceptionally blind, very confused with my blindness, and I'm hoping to correct that with this. And I'll explain my blindness. Your blobs proved themselves a great ally at the Battle of Sea. Perhaps not quite as powerful as the air sacs, but a really close second. As your floating metal construct approaches the next city, you observe a veritable fortress awaiting you through the eyes of your air sacs. Solid walls half a mile high, bristling with guns, bombers zipping through the air, and a fleet of airships ready to intercept. You'd need to be crafty to get through this. Or not. Ramming your construct into the seawall and smashing your way through worked just as well. The foolish humans would need time to turn their guns. Time you could and would ruthlessly exploit. For Dr. Stern. That's right, we're doing this for Dr. Stern. And here is our lovely, lovely map. We have our walls on the outside, as stated in the mission brief. And there are a lot of MRFs around, one key thing to note, and this is the problem that I was having, is there are 3 porters dropping energy around, which isn't that big of a deal. There's also 3 red-on portals dropping energy around, right? Or red-on, ARG around. One is down here, another one is over here, and the third one is over here. So we have those 3 drop points, which means there are boxes of red-on and energy on the map that are not tied to these porters. Now, they are strong, and I missed one for the longest time. The longest time when trying to do something, and that's going to be our goal, is not to miss one this time. That is our goal, not miss these boxes. So that being said, let's get to work. What do we have here? They have an Air Force attacking our base right away. Gonna suck. That happens. We have a Blob's Nest, which is not too bad, but it's basically in range of this airship, so that's not the best. We have a Skimmer Factory, which is awesome, but it's also right next to a shield, which is basically going to destroy it right away, so not the best. They also have a Spore Launcher that's doing 10 every 40 seconds. Not too bad, but again, massive airships, very bad for spores. And an Air Sac Cauldron, which again, massive air sacs, not too bad for air sacs when in mass. But we are gonna upgrade this to 2 to start working on the red-on supplies that they have, and we're gonna build up some creep because there's a fair bit of AC on the map. So let's just focus on some creep for now. But the key area is there's a red-on depot here. There is a blue-white depot here and a green R depot here, and we want to get these depots right. They are going to be problematic for us, so let's get going and start working on what we're going to do for these depots. Of course, I think plopping down, say, like an egg right here, probably an egg like right here, and we'll work our way back. So let's start going backwards with these eggs. Something like that looks pretty good. We'll try and stay to space. There's no reason to really upset the bees over there, as it were. And yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. We can put it a little bit closer. So our next egg, we can start popping these. I'm going to wait for one more, just in case. So one more egg can come on in. We'll even increase our creep a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I think we have the range to toss you. So right over here, we can see an energy and 2 ARGs. One is the drop pod, one is a permanent ARG. So I definitely think we should slap an egg there. And that will sort of clear up that area, and I think that was the area that I missed when I was going through. So I think taking that out will be of huge benefit to us. Once I get one more egg, now we will try and pop the red-on depot. So Zynga, let's take a look. We want to see all of them pop. How many do we have? Looks like we have a few, but do we have all of them? We do indeed. This ship is now effectively destroyed. It is still providing red-on, but it is providing less red-on. Now, the energy box was not destroyed. We did destroy an ARG box over there, and that's the floating ARG box, so that's okay. Actually, we still have some creep there. And we do have some eggs. So if we were to, say, drop you and you. Alright, might need Do we have enough to get rid of this energy box? No, they destroy that so fast. Okay, we can't get to that energy box. A little bit of a wasted egg. Eggitude there. Not really a fan of that, but you know what? It happens. Happens. You know, it takes time. But you know what? That's fine. It'll be fine. So what do we want next? We want to get these green R boxes, right? So if we do something like that, that'll get rid of these, and we need to start working our way back. We need quite a few eggs, and I just wasted a few, so that was my fault. So these lasers will turn on. It's going to be annoying for a little while, but not the end of the world, of course. Just kind of a nuisance. We are going to save up our rocks for this area as well. This is going to be nice and rocky for us, which is going to be good. But yeah, we want to get to the green R so we can turn off these lasers. So, you know, it'll be annoying. Unfortunately, let's even increase the speed for a little bit. And unfortunately, you know, we're in an okay position, not the best. Again, we do want to get rid of this power. This power will hurt us long term. Plus, it's the only thing providing power over here. But that's not really that big of a deal. This power, much more impactful, and we will be going for that, of course. But all things in time. All things. Actually, you know what? Might as well try and just cut through things. So we have you. So what boxes do we have over here? We have this box, we have that box, which we can pop both. Very, very simple. We can probably pop that. And yeah, that's not a bad placement. And I guess we would need one more to connect up, unless if we destroy you and destroy you. Let's take a look if we can rework this you and say you, right? See, that should pop that, which should pop that. So that'll be pretty good. And then this goes down here. Again, we're just trying to destroy these boxes. It's sort of that's the game that we're playing right now. So that's the path that we've chosen. We have one more egg, unfortunately. Only the one. So we're getting pretty close. We will get there with this egg, but again, we just want to have one bonus egg just in case. So there we go. As we can see... Oh no! Alright, there's still some creep there, which is good. That's why we have our bonus egg. So, ooh, and we have a double egg there. So we'll destroy you, so we get a refund. And then we'll put you like that. So... Really? There was creep there. There was creep there! Oh man. That's fine then. Oh, there we go. Woo! Okay, so this is still going good. This will now pop this, which will pop that, which will pop these. And is that all three? That is all three. The green R is now gone. So the lasers are on temporarily. But let's take a look over here. We should see in their Factorios, it's just going down. There's no saving it at this point. This green R will die off. So yay for us. We have eliminated the green R. So that is very good news. As we can see on the walls, there are no other specialty boxes. There we go. The Redon is already gone, which is amazing. So now we can get to this box very, very easily. And I think that's what we want to do next, right? Let's start working on some of their power boxes. So for instance, this set right here, boom, that should get 2 power boxes in a row. So we just got this power box, we just got this power box, which is amazing for us. And I think there's only 2 more power boxes left, I want to say. So I think it is just these 2. So this is now our main priority, is we want to egg into here. Now the problem is, as you can see, Redon is pretty much gone, right? Which is good, right? We want the Redon gone. The problem is, should we do our little pathing when the shields flicker, right? If we path when the shields flicker, our eggs are done, right? There's no coming back from that. So, we do have to be a little careful. The reason I'm not going straight through this is if we take a look, the AC in there is so much deeper, I don't want to necessarily deal with that much AC just as a precaution. So, We have some flickering going on. Let's start the... Oh no. Did we get the boxes? I think we got the boxes. I think we did. Yeah, both boxes have been destroyed. And it actually worked. It was this energy box over here. As we can see, look, they are now going... Oh wait, oop. Are they going into a deficit? No, they are not yet going into a deficit. So there is a mystery box somewhere on this map. Okay, so it was not over here. Where is this mystery box? So I'm just going to take a second. We're going to not transparent the screen, flatten AC, that's the one. And let's just take a look at the map, because I might be completely blind. I don't think it's in the porter. It's any of the porters. Maybe, but I don't think so. And maybe they're just using the porter energy while it's down. But if these fill up super, super fast, we know there's another box. So we will watch the porters. There is no energy box here, right? As we can see, no energy boxes. Just pointing that out. No energy boxes. No energy boxes. In by over here, are there any hidden energy boxes? Because we can't select them or anything like that. We just have to use our peepers, and apparently my peepers are super bad at spotting them. So I do not see any energy boxes in this path. I do see energy generation, which I don't have any problem with. They're generating 27 energy, which is perfectly fine. But the question is, how are they getting enough energy to support planes, for instance? Planes are very energy intensive, and porters are not going to do it, right? So, your store is... See how they're actually able to maintain. So let's see. Will these planes fire off? Oh wait, they moved the planes. Wait, is the AI smart enough to move the planes? Because the planes were attacking me? Or no, just a couple of planes were attacking me. Interesting. That I didn't even realize. I thought they were supporting all of the planes. So that might have been me. Because I thought all the planes were being reloaded. But just a few are. So I did not even realize that there was a plane path right there. So very interesting and intriguing. But as we can see, we're already taking over quite a bit of the map now. The deficit is fairly okay. Again, I think we got all the boxes. I thought they were charging all of the planes, so I thought there would be quite a bit of a difference. But I think now that we have the creep going, we have some things for us. I think we're going to start to take over the map. We can, if we do want, take over some of their locations. For instance, we can take this over. This might be viable. I mean, they are dropping energy here. It will effectively be 50 energy wasted once. You know, one set of 50 energy. Is that worth it? I don't know. I really don't. But with their Redon gone, with their energy in a deficit, honestly speaking, I'm kind of thinking air sacs. Because eventually these will probably run out of ammo just due to lack of ammo concerns. Although maybe I should just keep going with the emitter to just press our creep advantage, make more things fire. That might also be quite viable, of course. And that being said, this whole area is essentially tied to this M-Rift for this whole set. So if we were to say take this out, then we can have some fun over here. So I think we're going to do that, just to expedite taking this zone, because all of these earned units and such are tied to that M-Rift. So it looks pretty good to me. Let's keep. Ooh, oh jeez, they've really go to town on that. But there's the M-Rift. M-Rift down. No more power for this area. Easy peasy. It'll drop. So let's see. Is this actually losing ammo? Yeah, that's staying 5. Okay, so their deficit not high enough yet. Not high enough yet. So maybe we need some more creep. Again, the more creep we have, the more spread out the creep will be. The more guns that we're firing, the more guns that we'll fire, the more they will have energy problems. Feels like they should be firing way more. Like, I don't know. I feel like deficits for me hit so freaking easily. Actually, ooh, little way to get more of a deficit, right? If we just do something like this, just something like that, now they theoretically have to rebuild all of these. Now, it is slow, but that should be pretty big of a deficit. Especially if we do something like this to then destroy them. And then they'd have to rebuild them again, of course. And we'll get some more air sacs, because they will cause snipers to fire and all sorts of stuff. Ah, lovely. This is now creeping into here, because that has no power. And we'll even just do something like this to... there we go. Get rid of all of those. Ooh, the urns do move. I didn't even realize that the urns would be moving. So, most fantastic for them. We did destroy that little block of earned units, and they shifted to over here, which is actually very good for them, technically speaking. However, again, that is going to use up more energy, so the deficit should catch up to them. And now we've even made it over to these missile launchers, so they will be officially taken out. So these air sacs should be able to play anywhere they want for the most part. Again, I'm letting them have this back. I don't really care for it. I really shouldn't have rocked everything. It wasn't necessarily the best idea. I just thought it was kind of fun at the time. And we're probably going to rock their main base for sure. I mean, realistically, we could plan on that right away, and we can just egg on over here. We could go for the Air Force, but I actually don't want to, because now that the creep is actually kind of getting in, these are firing, and if these are firing, that's deficit. So that's kind of my goal, is just make sure we increase that deficit. So, essentially, nothing else. Ooh, but the skimmers are free. Of course, I was a fool. Skimmers, when you upgrade them, also decrease the time for their interval, so I want to get that to as low as possible. That is definitely a super goal. And spores. Spores. Look at that, see? Deficit. Ooh, deficit, baby. I love it, I love it, I love it. That's what we want to see. We want to see these running out of ammo. And I actually think this is a very good map and well designed for the fact that if you can snipe resource pods, and that will be their ammo limiting factor. So let's unflatten the AC, see how it's doing. They still have quite a lot. I don't see any breeder terrain anywhere, so I don't know where it's all coming from. But it's not from Blue White, I can tell you that much. So, and this is actually pretty much completely drained. I mean, before it was probably as high as this side is now to the right, and now it's drained to that, which is pretty amazing for us as well. So the deficit is super, super high. Let's even get this up. No more. I reduced the timer, of course, so they didn't fire. But now we're going to have 14 every 20 seconds, which is again pretty substantial too. Again, and this being out of ammo. Unfortunately, even though the planes are in a deficit or causing a large deficit, they're not going to last that much longer. Unfortunate. But you know, I really I just love the deficit game. I think it's super, super cool. Very, very useful. And again, look, I mean, we were able to take over this without really altering anything from here. So it just works, you know. These urns, I guess, are, yeah, see, these urns fly off down here. Super, super cool. I do like seeing urns just sort of zooming around the map instead of just sort of floating there. But again, the deficit is what's just really driving all of this. Because even without the planes now, they're still at 100 plus deficit. It's not a fun time to be in. And I don't even want to stop these from shooting, right? I'd rather them just stay in a deficit. So, now the next question is, what would we want to do? Of course, how many targets are here? I'm going to use 1, 2, 5, 7. So if there's 7 here, there's probably 6 down there. Shields don't really matter. We don't have enough rocks, unfortunately. We can probably egg up a victory, potentially, with 40 eggs. That is definitely something that might be possible. However, you know, we're not looking for the quick victory. We're looking to see how far this deficit style comes. Because now, look at this. Again, another row of units that are just firing. And let's see, how is their ammo doing? Are they going to keep... Nope, see, running out. They do get to fire, but they do run out. That's the key. So the creep is looking good. How are we doing? 7? 8? What do we think? 10? Let's get to 10. 10 air sacks. Again, red on. Shouldn't be able to shoot them down. The only things that can shoot them down are essentially these two, which will. But again, they need ammo. And sooner or later, I think they may run out as well. So that's just the ultimate goal. I just really love that thought of we don't like they just can't produce enough. And again, if we get in over here and destroy some of their miners, I mean that would be the real big one, right? If we just like the problem is you can't target miners with rocks like ever, so we'd have to do it with eggs. We do have a lot of eggs. I mean, I'm spreading them out so they don't pop up and hit each other. Let's see what we can do with this, right? Bazinga. That might do something. I don't know. It's an experiment. Let's see. Is this going to be enough? Oh, that is a fair bit of power gone on their side. So, oh, and they're even rebuilding it improperly. So they're not even rebuilding it. They're not going to get enough back, oddly enough. They'll get enough back from the top side, so they should be fine on this side. Shaky can. But at the same time, if we destroy most of those, or half of those, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, let's just do that. Now they're down to 12 generation. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That's going to be very deadly for them. So we're just taking them out on the generation game. Even though these came back up. Ooh, they're down to did their main base get stunned from a skimmer? Wow. So yeah, we're just wearing them down. Again, this is now out of ammo. That's entirely the goal, you know? They're at a 600 frickin' deficit. I mean, what are you going to do with a 600 deficit? When I said get to 10, here's that count to 10. Perfect. Blobs? Yeah, blobs. Get in there, blobs. We're just getting all the friendos out there. Honestly, the spores are at 10, so they were doing pretty solid to begin with. And it just looks like we have taken the map handily. So I really like the design of this map. I thought it went really, really well. How you can not manipulate, but actually target resources. And yes, it might have been a teensy bit faster. I wasted some eggs in the beginning and stuff like that. But whatever. This is just a fun way to do it. I'm sure there's definitely faster ways to do it with focusing on like blobs nests or focusing on eggs. You know, realistically, once you shut down the red on and open up this to assault, if you have enough eggs, you can destroy the base. I mean, it would just happen. So, but there we go. Look at this. Not enough ammo anywhere. Oh my, oh dear. They had all the urns in the world in the end, and they just couldn't handle it. It was actually pretty beautiful. We even destroyed both walls thanks to air sacs and or spores and or everything else. Let's see if we just drop like a smattering and just pop them, right? Will they potentially die? That one did. And you're still not quite dead, so do that and pop, and let's see. Are you? Eh? You want to do it? You want to do it? One more? You can do it. Come on. There we go. Okay. All units destroyed. Looking pretty, if you ask me. Had a lot of fun. This has been LPAC City Destruction number 4. 26 minutes. Not too bad. Definitely, I know there's some super fast times on this though. I think there's a 20. There's a 4-minute one. There we go. That's the one from Polo. 4 minutes 36 seconds. But you know what? Honestly speaking, I did better than I was expecting. So super a super fan. Love it. Love again. Resource side. Big thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much.